Hello? 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 Alrighty. I think we're good. Everything's there. This is so impromptu. Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin. This is Dude for Bruce, your third, maybe fourth favorite Crusader Kings 3 content creator here on Tuesday in the afternoon. What are we doing? I don't know. Feeling real ornery, so let's stream some more Crusader Kings 3 content until we probably take a little break from that and play something else. What are we doing? Well, the title says stealing and crafting 50 weapons, so we're continuing our process from this weekend where we made swords, weapons, and business alike. We ran into a little snag. The system doesn't like you to just pump out weapons. It seems to like, just like children, it seems to soft lock you or prevent you from doing as many weapons as you would like. Because I feel like I've made a winning formula of culture stuff plus court stuff plus other stuff to really get it together and form this awesome, like, I'm just making an weapon industrial complex. But unfortunately, the game has said, no, you have to do it a certain way and within our guidelines or you're going to be in trouble. So today, what we're going to implement is all the things, all the tricks in the trade that we did last time. Plus this time, we're going to try to get practice piracy, which essentially lets you raid. And then from there, we're going to raid all of our neighbors and steal their swords and weapons and whatever. So we're going to try to get to 50 today. We'll see. I think we're at 12. So we didn't make a lot of moves last time, but we tried our darndest. We tried our darndest. So that's the vibes. If that's not your cup of tea, totally understandable. If it is, buckle up, motherfuckers. Alrighty, so the other thing I realized is that we didn't have Iron Man save on, which is really out of the ordinary for me. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was clearly feeling under the weather, or just something was off with me because I just couldn't get it together. But now we are together once more. We can do this. So we are King Martin, the Shatterhood family. Like I said, we've come a long way. We've created 12 weapons, some of them varying in quality. We've made a culture called the Sword Makers, which gives us sorcerers metallurgy, which really doesn't help with the process, just makes nicer weapons, and the other ones don't really matter. But we have spiritual, which allows us to have the court, scholarly court, which one of their thing is inspired characters will arrive at your court more frequently, which is a fucking lie. That's not a lie. It's the truth. It just doesn't happen at the rate I need it to. Is this called the ATF challenge? You know, maybe with the element of like us being able to now invade other people and take their weapons. For example, like I imagine France, you got like a couple swords. No, of course not. England, you're telling me you don't got swords? Castile swords? Okay, everybody just seems like they're just unwilling to give me their weapons because they don't exist. So I'll probably have to go through the list and try to find some people. The other thing we've been trying to do is kidnap people who are inspired. Kidnap them while they have the inspiration of making a weapon, so that they come to our court and make said weapon. Unfortunately for us, you can't just sort by that, so you kind of have to go looking into the different people and see, oh, does Garb making things? No, it's a weaver. Usually, if anything, the best tip off is if they have a high martial. If they have a high martial, they're most likely going to make a weapon. If not, they suck. But that's pretty much the vibe. So we need to come down here to Aachen, I think is, or Kuru, and get practice piracy. I would do it the normal way, but to reform our culture, you would need to have it under, I think the requirement is 50% of your land to be coastal. And as we are playing Bohemia, that's not really an option. at least 50% of your land. I guess we could just get 7,000 more instead of going all the way. Why don't we do both? We can try to do both. Waiting 9 years isn't that long. We'll try for both. We'll try for both. That's what we'll do. Right now we are working on weapon inspiration. This dude is making us a sword, but I think it's because we also have been using the commissioned artifacts. So every time we get a commissioned artifact, we can do that. The other thing, we are fighting Hungary because, again, I forgot to put the save on. So we're still in the midst of that war, which hopefully the Hungarians have weapons. You got swords? Swords for days. So maybe we can imprison him and ask for his sword. And maybe we'll come up with a couple other clever ideas of making weapons along the way. But yeah, that's the vibe. How many times can Kevin say that's the vibe? Maybe 13 more times. We are second in line to inherit the throne. Thankfully, we can control that a little bit better and not actually become emperor. Which actually, does the emperor have swords? He's got swords. He's got 2 swords. What's up, Bliss? How you doing today? Friendly word lowers the quality of the weapon. I can't be having that. The thing is also we should probably try to improve the quality of our army so that when we go in SEAL Team 7, 6 or whatever wise, and we just can bop them right on the head and get in, get out, and take the weapons. The other thing is we're in the midst of making a weapon. 15 purple rarity weapons? Are you out of your mind, Zing? No, just weapon bar none. If we made purple each time, we would have a total of 4, which is a lot, but also purple would be crazy. The other thing is hopefully more people come to our court showing up and are asking to make us buy weapons from them. That would be the best. I'm good. Just about to go back to the gym. Getting back from the gym. Sorry. Going to play some CK3 myself, but saw your stream. Hell yeah! Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully the gym was all the gains you would like to have gained, and some that you didn't want to gain at the same time. Yeah, I'm really disappointed that we weren't on Iron Man mode. You can't induce Iron Man mode once the game started, right? Induce. So that's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to just remember to save. This is another dagger. It's a lovely dagger. I swear we have a pile of these already. So we have King Martin's dagger number 9. We have another dagger number 6. So we'll call this King Martin's dagger number 13. So that we can keep count. 13. I don't know if you all have heard, but the Roads to Power has been announced, but it's not coming out until September, so which is going to be crazy. Becoming distinguished time to Varangian adventure into Polonia. I went from Norse Count to Conquistador of Iberia and struggle ended in one life as Harold Tanglehair. That's funny. But with Roads to Power coming out in September, I think it's hard to want to continue to play. I think it's time to take a break from CK3. I think we're gonna probably take a step back and maybe play some of the other Paradox games or maybe something else. Kevin's getting to that distinguished level of content creator that people are asking me to play their games, which is a nice change. It's a different change. So maybe we'll check out some of those. This guy, Olivier, I'm still smiling at a joke that Chancellor Oliver made at the morning council. Liege, I've become meaning to talk to you. I know your feelings much affected for him, but really a place on the council. I mean, like, he's a nice lad. Who else do you want on the council instead of him? It seems like he's the best man for the job. Oh, screw you. I get to put on my own thing, whatever. Legends and travel modifiers are so strong. Took me a whole ass game. Don't surprise me that it comes out in September, as it looks to add a lot with 1166 start date. Yeah, I think they're adding a bunch of, like, the mechanics. We don't fully understand the full mechanics yet, but it seems to be a significant amount of things being added in. No, I will not be playing you chess. The other thing we need to be doing while talking about giving up on this game, no, I'm not giving up on it, but taking a step back, maybe that's the better way of saying it, is finding our court. We don't have our court poet, do we? Can they become... Finding a court poet who is martial focused. Set default. So that they then will get inspired too. That's another way you can get weapons inspirations. So this knight's Swedish lad. Go ahead and invite him. Beep boop bop. Got a 22 martial. That's pretty good. Can you place a dynastic member on the throne? The hard thing is we would have to land one, and then from there we could probably put one on the throne. The even harder thing is that it would probably be Prince Tang or Prince Song is... I mean, they're both just okay. Tang is a much better ruler, but Song is the primary heir. But I guess I could disinherit him and then give him some land in Hungary or something like that, and then elect him onto the throne. But he'd probably have to fight like multiple things. The other thing is we need to get done with this legend. It's costing us too much cash that I don't want to deal with anymore. Because originally it was to try to get to the second level, which the second level just gives us pressable claims on the HRE commission legendary artifact, but the artifact isn't a weapon. It's just a book. So we'll just probably complete it and get back some of our cash, and we'll get all this legitimacy in addition to it. And we can clear the ground for a legendary palace. Okay. Boslav. Where's Boslav? That's right here. And we can put a legendary palace here. What does the legendary palace get us? Taxes, development, and succession. Raid like crazy from Norway. Epic adventure from the legend for Kingdom CB for Andalusia's. Use Norse culture status as an interloper and conquer everything in Iberia. In one lifetime? That is pretty... That's a nice... nice little sum to have gotten in that short amount of time. Alright, finally won that siege. Really what we need to do is get some cash. But extorting our subjects isn't going to do it. Do we have any people we could blackmail? Probably a handful? It looks like we've blackmailed all that can be blackmailed, except for this guy. This lady. We learned that she's a cannibal? Oh no. Do cannibals have money? Because if cannibals have money, I'm all for your behavior. Let's go send our spy master to France. And it looks like we lost our court antiquarian. which we have some good ones, but I would like some... Well, actually, this guy's pretty good. He's shy, which gives him the bonus. And he also has a decent learning, and he has completed an inspiration. So he's good. He's not great, he's just good. Which, for our purposes here today, that's all we need from him. Alrighty. So, as usual, we're do streaming on Twitch and YouTube, just to, you know, spice things up. Get the dual groups of people to compete over my love and affections. Damn. Plus, you're just out here completing milestone after milestone without very much effort to make it happen. Where is all of our money going to? Court, amenities, raised army. Duh. The raised army is making it happen. Oh, Oliver's enemies. My Chancellor, Oliver, burst into my room, knocking over a lamp. Martin, I'm sure I'm being followed, he cries. There were men skulking outside my chambers. My things have been moved. Oh no. No one is threatening you, my Chancellor. I don't think he believed us. My spy master has long last admitted he has no evidence of plot against Chancellor Oliver. He's even gone so far to suggest the entire episode is a figment of his imagination. Should we pay 65 gold for our dude to have a personal guard? Harmless prank? Sure. Paradox needs to be consistent. In what sense of the word? Consistent in the their... is he even the count of anything? Oh no, he's the count. Time to write that wrong. We have some prisoners we can ransom. We can ask for some cash for some people. I think it might be better off than trying to go down here and make it a hybrid culture, is just getting the prestige. All right. So we took the council. Does that mean we get his swords? Or does he keep his swords because he's a dick? Sir, I would like to formally steal your weapons. I could abduct him. I don't think that gives me what it is. What sword are we in? We're at still 13. We had to backtrack a little bit because I didn't do a normal save. We could revoke this guy's lands. That would cause us some tyranny, but he does control like half of... Why do you own so much land? I would take his main lands. That would cause some hubbub. But we go ahead and ransom him home. Maybe we can do the method that everybody was saying. Grant our second son some titles. And try to put him on the throne. Would that make then him the... Is he even an option? Feels like he's not an option. He needs to be direct vassal of the Kaiser. Well, we can fucking... I mean, we could do that. We were going to do that anyways. Because nothing says I don't want to do this like... giving all the land to the Kaiser. And then we say... We can ask the Pope for gold. We shall. Become king of Poland. Time to hybridize our culture. Damn. Rat, do you just play CK3 only when we're playing CK3? Is that the vibe? He's third in line, and can I force any of the voters? No, unfortunately that just makes me first in line. Huh. Really what we need to do is get... We technically do have a hook on our leash, but if we force him... We fabricate a hook on him. How healthy are you? He's in fine health, so... If we fabricate a hook on him, then we can put him on the throne. Why would we do this? I don't know, man. Somebody suggested it, and it seemed like a fun idea. Let us go and give the rest of the land away to the Emperor, because I don't particularly care for managing Hungarian territory. I don't have an inspiration until I see you play. Am I your CK3 muse? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Thing is about CK3 is that you should never play it as much as I do. I think that's the biggest takeaway here. Can we grant this land to him, or is it? No, because he's not our... Why can't we grant... Oh, because he's a fellow vassal. Shit. That's not what you want. Oh, he's... And I can't just grant vassalage to him? No, only if he was under us could I have done that. Well, probably should have given him some guys to like manage so that he gets more experience with that, but it's okay. Let's negotiate an alliance with him so that he stays safe. And then, can we find him a spouse, or is he gonna... We should have found him a spouse before he went off and gonna marry somebody dumb. Speaking of marrying somebody dumb, are you marrying somebody dumb? Just the King of Poland's kid. It's not too dumb. Alrighty. What's the best way to get some prestige? It's to fight wars, or it's to go on a grand tournament, a grand tour. I think that's the next best thing. A Majesty one, we go bing, go bam, bam, bing. Hit those spots. Increase the prestige. It's gonna cost us a pretty penny. 666, that's the devil's number. You can't see it, but it's there. And off we go. I play everyone I ever think of interesting goals. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Raid? Question mark? We're trying to get there. Except not that guy. I don't want to deal with that guy. Except, okay, so my son's back under me. So we can grant him the vassalage over these people. And then they'll be happy. Or not. To be honest, I could care less. And then he can be... I'm just going to make the grossest little thing. All right, now we can find him a spouse. Croatian daughter, ugly Swedish daughters, Bavarian daughters, or Ruki. It's Rukid. Ruki is something else. Rukid is something much similar. Yeah, you can have this alliance. AI rules when they see 89-year-old fragile imbecile hunchback with herpes and gout. Maybe next time I'll start as Norse count and epic adventure to Persia intermezzo after ending the epic adventure in Iberia and then ending the struggle. Norse is just too powerful to not start in 867. Yeah, I would have to agree with you that Norse consistently is a... well, they just... Paradox gave them a lot of favoritism, which I know it works out, but like at the same time, kind of crazy. Okay, let's check the lists. Make sure, when is this able to commission? In a year's time, and we have the cash to do it. As for reset, artifact owners, not yet. We want to do inspiration, has inspiration, and then we say all. And then we can look and see what these artisans are trying to make. He wants to forge an axe. Where do you live? You live in Scotland? Well, my friend, you know what the Scots don't have? Is money. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put you on our little list, and then when the HRE lets us, we're going to come and kidnap you from your Scottish lands and force you to make us some sweet, sweet weapons. Ending both struggles in one life would be hard. I think the hardest thing about it is just like time. I don't know. The intermezzo seems like it takes a lot longer, especially because it doesn't have that interloper element. I can save him. Count Havels, the marshal, becomes my friend? Sure. Nothing like a good friend. No, I'm all right. You found an inspired person and they want to make a brooch. Okay. We've been anti-brooch this whole time. We can go ahead and grant vassalage to my son. What faith is that? Oh, it's in here. I don't feel like I've ever played as this faith. Meli. Indigenous belief of Tengu people focused around the white crane being a heavily male aspect of the divine, while the red monkey was seen as the earthly female aspect of divinity. Non-Buddhist Tengu society was divided into two classes alongside the principle that the principle black-headed and red-faced commoners. They have astrology, ancestor worship, and ritual celebration. It's kind of cool. Bird people. Yes, they're the bird people, I think. Twitch, we're going to run a 3-minute ad. We'll be right back and see you after that. You won't miss much. We'll be thirsting after weapons. Thirst strapping after weapons, maybe. You played as them once? What was the outcome? It was just okay? Decline. Decline. We're just gonna have the AI constantly asking us if we want to be in charge of that. How does succession look right now with our son splitting that land? We're gonna lose one title to him. Moravia, which isn't ideal because I kind of like having Moravia as a whole because they give us good taxis, but it's okay. And we're also a fit young 50-year-old, so there's no probability of us kicking the bucket anytime soon. Okay, 2 years until this hook is fabricated. Oliver has died. He has died, unfortunately for us. Maybe we go find a new chancellor out in the wilds. We can't kidnap this guy. If they're not wanderers, you can't kidnap them, unfortunately. Moses Deer, thank you so very much for the Prime subscription. Hope your day is going wonderful. Glad we could be out here entertaining you enough that you have given us your lovely, lovely Prime subscription. Any Prime forgetters? Because there's always somebody who's sitting on a Prime sub And just letting those basil bucks not be used. Ate a bunch of caramelized onions and now my stomach hurts. Have you tried eating some ginger? Have you thought about that? That might be the point, the vibe. What should I call my hybrid Polish Norse culture? No, I like my poet. My poet stays. Polish Norse culture. What's the crux of both? What's the stereotypes for both Polish and Norse cultures? If you find that, then you have your answer. I don't care if my dog has pissed on your rug. I will not compensate you. It's time for a tribute? Nah, we don't need no tribute. We just need prestige. When did this guy get control of this land? Oh, that's so weird that our bishop is also landed. I feel like that rarely happens. Okie dokes. So we're making 12 whole dollars a month. We're trying to hook the HRE leader, but in reality, what we should probably just do is try to get a hook another way. But 21 months, I'm willing to wait a little bit longer. North Polish. We've wandered our way into a chess game. Let's use intrigue because we are smarter than him. Thing is, we have a hook on the on our boy, but it's unfortunately we're not allowed to use it because we gave him the witchcraft, so we can't blackmail him, but we can expose him on his witchcraft beliefs. Carl, I'm thinking the console wasn't a good idea now that I've been put off by the PC DLC scam, but it's just a different scam. I mean, like, the hard thing about the console version is that you're always just going to be behind the PC, so every time you watch any content on YouTube, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be content that you're not going to be able to access for a very long time. So that can be kind of agonizing. So I would say, yeah, it's a different scam, and the scam is just not as fun. At least Scammy Paradox. Kura Norse. What about the winged Varangians? Just combine 2 of their troop types. All right, we're close to being able to do the prestige. Can we just pop off and do it without the... Or is it we have to have that? Practice privacy just won't be able to happen. At least 50%. Okay, so you're right. We need to invade them. Well, I thought it would work, but you know, sometimes you gotta read more closely. How close are we to getting this? 15 more months? I'd really like to be able to start kidnapping that man before he becomes uninspired. Oh, he's now somewhere else. He's in the HRE's capital. What's he doing there? Can we arrange a marriage? Probably not. We don't got any sweet singles that he wants to interact with. This one. Console is so bad in comparison. It's still on Chapter 1 DLC. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That they are yet to really get any farther than that. But they did recently change the people who will do the porting. So like at least they're trying to make moves into a more supportive form. Is that actually turning out to be the same? Who's to know? You mean you don't like all this French in our language? You don't like the word cul-de-sac? Dude, cul-de-sac is such a sick word, and you don't even realize it's French. Yeah, let's have a... What is our daughter? She's intrigue, so lustful is good for her. She's gonna be very good at intrigue focused. Like, you kidding me? Cul-de-sac's such a good word. Dead end? Yeah, but nobody calls like in the United States, at least, like this is a cul-de-sac is it's a dead end, but it's one that ends in like a round dead end, kind of like a thermometer. I don't know if it's true elsewhere in the world, because it's like where all the cool kids play as a child. 60% wouldn't even exist. Nah, Canute the Great. Beef is French word. Yeah, beef is a French word. Look at let's hit that display button. Where are you, display? Oh, it's because I'm not on the right setting. There we are. Look at that nice cul-de-sac. More like ball my lawyers. Does this exist in the other parts of the world? Because this is like prime suburbia America. This right here. A nice uvula of a street. And like, if you lived in any of these houses, you were living big. That's some American culture you can take back to the family and show them that you have been inspired. She wants to form a regalia. She wants to make a brooch. How good are you at your job? You're legendary? Shit. Okay, well, anything for the legendary people. If they're not legendary, I'm not interested. Merely decent. Be gone, wench. Send your foul trinkets abroad. It's just called a dead end in the UK. Well, maybe you should learn some English and call it a cul-de-sac. Oh no. Simultaneously infuriating several parts of the UK. That's Kevin's pastime. What is the way we can steal or fabricate hooks on artifacts? What is that one under? Do people remember that one? Is it under intrigue or is it under diplomacy? I feel like it's under diplomacy for some reason. Am I crazy? Am I making this up? You can scheme. You can craft claims with diplomacy, I think. It's far down the like unlocked by artifact claim interaction. That's so far down. You have to go through 9 of these to get to that. That's not worth it. Not worth it. Thank you, chat. Thank you for coming to my rescue. I was in desperate need of your counsel. But we've learned that it's not worth it. Even though it might be worth it. We've become the guardian of this little girl? Sure. Why does diplomacy tree give access to a bloody wedding? Shouldn't it be intrigue? I think both give it. I think also just because you can convince people because you're so good at it. All right, so we're waiting on fabrication so that we can make the jump from here. I'm pretty sure there's no other place that has practice piracy, correct? Slightly high quality. That's good. We're going on a walk with our boy Edge. We really can't get this guy now. He really doesn't want to come. Sponsored inspiration. Okay. It's super easy to complete one diplomacy tree in one lifetime with events and travel sites. I guess you're right. The hard thing is the easiest way I would think it to be done. This is one of our shittier daggers, but good job. We will add it to a pile. This is number 14. Don't want that. It's gonna take us like 15 streams to actually get to 50 weapons. Just spam grad weddings for diplomacy perks. That's true. But the unfortunate thing is if you go to a university, you can't force them to do what you want. And by that, I mean, you can't get points in whatever thing. It's only the one education trait you have. It's like my son is having rebels. Good thing Papa is here to come in and beat the living tar out of these rebels. Speaking of these rebels, do any of them have weapons? This one's got a foxtail. Not important to me. What about this one? You got a sword? You've got a frickin' mace. Where do you live, Mr. Sir? Oh, I'm coming to your house. I'm coming to your house to absolutely bludgeon you for your nice little mace. So we have Eccles Brooch, which gives us some prestige, and spouse loving, building construction costs minus 4%. Kind of not the best, but you know, I'll throw it on. Is this Slovenian culture still around? Is he wearing the foxtail? I would hope not, because I don't think furries were invented until the modern era. Furry culture is not a thing until the modern era. Okay, well, this is going to be a bad fight, especially if my son's not going to come help me out, which it looks like he's not. And our commander dies. Woo-wee, boys. That is rough. I guess we're out of training because we haven't had a single war, really. Let us go ahead and maybe just click up each one of these because we've got the cash to deal with it. Furries were invented by I mean, like, furries in the same, like, in the sense that you have a fursona. That's what I'm talking about. I guess they did also dress up as the gods and stuff like that. God, my son is useless. How much do you think mercenaries cost? Probably too much. But all to keep the boy in power. The things I do for the family. She becomes a witch. Does that mean we have enough people for our witchin' coven? We are just shy one person. One more adult of the family. And we'll be able to do it. And we get that weak hook on him. Cool. That means we can go and modify the vote. And force him to vote for the person I want. So now my son is first in line to inherit the throne. Hopefully his brother doesn't die. We gave our other son a weapon. Yeah, he's got a decent weapon. Great Moravia is cooler title, but D Moravia has such a horrible counties. Pilgrimage, all the other traits reach plus 50 with any character. Bliss, are you still talking about going on vacation? Oh, plus 50 prowess. I see what you're saying. Our pet Edge has died. Yeah, sure. Where is Slovakia? Isn't it? I'm really bad at like modern countries with the CK3 borders because it's just how the counties are set up. Is it Slovakia have these two counties, or am I fucked up? We can hold court. Let's get a court. Master of the Hunt. We already have one, and then let's hold court after that. So that we may try to get the puppy event. I want the puppy event. Give me the puppy event. Give me the puppy event. Give me the puppy event. No puppy event. No puppy event. That sucks. Next time. Who's the ringleader of this? Let's go sit on their capital. Nitra and Ungvar. See it done. Am I? Oh, these two. Yeah, I guess now that you pointed it out, it does definitely look like Slovakia. Slovene. Sorry, I'm responding to a text. That's important. No name on the back. And trying not to dox myself by saying my address out loud. 9-7. Say it. I'm not trying to. I definitely just like mumbled parts of it out loud. So if you can put that together, you get a free time to stalk me, I guess. All right. Shit. We should have been. Damn it. Damn it. We wasted too much time. That gentleman blew his inspiration all over the Kaiser, and the Kaiser got this sick ass axe. Damn it. Absolutely destroyed us there. Clip it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's what you get, Kevin, for trying to do other things when there's people who want to make things for you. Of course, inside. The other thing for this challenge, we probably should have just made turned off diplomacy limits so that we could then get access to the full breadth of the map's weapons manufacturers. Only the finest weapon manufacturers. God damn it, he blew his load. He lives in a 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. I don't live in Mexico. I don't know who you just doxed, but let's find out. 308 Negra Arroyo. He had doxed Walter White. Got him. No, CHP Solusos. I don't know what that is. It's right across from the McDonald's. It's a Breaking Bad meme. Got it. Guys, I'm going to disappoint every one of you by saying I didn't watch Breaking Bad. I just kind of didn't find it that interesting. That's not true. I watched a couple episodes and then said, not that interesting. Or maybe the better way was that the thing was that I just found it too sad. Pope man, what are we going after? Jerusalem? Have fun. Well, actually, wait. What is the... Of course, Persia just exploded. Do you guys got any swords? Nope. Do you got a sword? You must have swords. No. All right. I'm not interested. If they had swords, I'd be more interested. I just watched one of those full timelines of the X cartoon / TV show. Was it good? Did you learn a lot? Who's the Walter White of Western Europe? Hard to say. All right. Frick him. Found a witch coven. Hell yeah. Now we can do the witch coven, which gives us fertility bonus, hostile scheme power, and hostile scheme resistance, which actually helps us out in our endeavors to kidnap the poor mortals of this realm and force them to make weapons. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Apparently, crusade jihads target titles and not regions. So forming Israel actually protects it. So it gets rid of... So if I were to, say, make a title in Jerusalem that says Jerusalem, but it took all the Jerusalem lands away, they would never come for me. Is that what you're saying? Like if I made a custom kingdom, that's the way to get out of having that issue. This little engagement's taking way too long. Can I ask my son to do a white piece? That would be the best. No. That guy just left this war because he's no longer part of it. We lose 1 devotion if we don't say. Glad to pay you some cash. How about that? And then I'll ask the Pope for some cash back. How about that? Thanks, Pope. Such a last. What do you want to write? You want to write a book. What do you want to write this book about? Merely decent? Dismissed. Get out of here, lady. All right, Bliss, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you sleep tight without any bugs biting. I don't think you have bed bugs because I think bed bugs is a pretty non-existent thing unless you're traveling. Hope's new credit card plan with 110 cashback. Oh, come on, son. Just get us out of this stupid conflict. I'm wasting so much time on you. I gave you all these lands expecting you to, like, be successful, but you have the money, too. It's not like you're not making good stuff. God, I've almost captured this piece of land like 14 times now. We just got to capture the ringleader, I guess. That's the hope and wants. He's just wounded. Do we have a court physician? I don't think we do. Seeing as my son is still injured. Well, I guess we gotta look at the top. We do have a okay one. I don't know what she's doing, but she's not doing what I need her to be doing. They should add a way to evade taxes, which gives you minus penalty with the Pope and your liege. Tax evasion. Nobody dislikes a little bit of tax evasion. All right. Seeing as we've tried to cap that now like 4 times and it hasn't come up. You want to make a ring? How good are you at making rings? Very competent. Well, I only deal with legendary kids when it comes to this. So we're gonna dismiss you. Off you go. Really, I guess what would solve our situation is if we got some mangonels. And that would actually put a stop to a lot of this issue that we were having. Oh, shit. We're gonna die if we don't pull back from that. My son, who art in Hungary, please, for the Lord, just give us a white piece. I don't even know where your army is. Does it exist? It exists, but it's not where it needs to be. Update on the Norse Poland. I just got an heir and so immediately murdered. So now a 3-week-old baby runs like Poland. Hell yeah. Nice. I mean, like, what else did you want? From a game that's all about killing people and taking land. All right. Pending crusade. I already donated though. Oh, are you kidding me? Because the last pope died, I have to re-donate. This game is hacks. Hacks on hacks. We can finally commission another artifact. You know what it's about to be. This drunken woman is trying to jump my bones. I say no. Let's make another sword. No, I'm not helping in this stupid war. I don't care, man. I got bigger fish to fry. Alrighty. For example, coming down here and getting my ass clapped by these guys. Why do we have so much? Oh, because we have a combined alliance. I see. Let's call the Swedes into this combat. Gonna extort our subjects, as we shall. It's not nice all my vassals have a minus 100 opinion of me, and I just barely have... Are you accepted culture? What's going on there? Clearly you're the wrong faith, too, I have a feeling. Maybe throw a party? That might help. Can form a grand tour. We're not gonna do that. What's the best way to farm renown? I've been thinking about that recently. I think the best way, hands down, usually the best way is to get the culture tradition of mystical ancestry. And when you gain renown when granting titles to a house member, that's like, you can just keep conquering land and giving it to house members and house members. That will give you a shit ton of renown. After that is obviously having other family members on other thrones. That gives you, once they're king, that gives them access to courts. So with a court, they'll get more renown that way. So with all that, that's always great. So I think those are by far the best. It's legitimacy, minus 40 opinion. Can you hold court or do any of those things? Creating titles, go on a hunt, funeral. Have a funeral for your father. Okay, so once we've done that, we will be in line for jumping over here. I'm a baby. Can a baby not throw a funeral? Is that illegal? I didn't realize the funeral police were out here. I don't have the DLC. Classic poor boy move right there. Don't have the DLC, so can't do all the cool moves. All right, where is Sweden? They're already there. Good. All right. They're about to get clapped though, because is it possible really to be that fast from Sweden all the way down here instead of crawling from Bohemia to the Mediterranean and over. That's crazy. No. Dismiss. Become French for chivalry culture perks, and then romance many characters. Yeah, that's another one. That can help. Trying to think what else helps. Sweden, don't die. Sweden, if you die, I'm going to be so pissed. Especially because my army is crap. Chickenpox? I don't think I've ever seen anybody get the chickenpox before in the game. Show me the pox of the chicken variety. Where's the chicken plague menu? It's Control E, that's right. Oh, my son's territory has the chicken pox. Smallpox and the chickenpox were vastly different, right? Or were they that bad back then? Am I crazy? Am I making this up? My daughter had a kid with the future prince. Why is he not in line? Didn't hear it. Male preference Scandinavian election. Got it. Am I meant to become French? That's another sword, baby. We'd love to see it. No. Let's go ahead and... Do you think if we dismiss people, the higher likely chance they are to show up willing to make us weapons? The other thing that's hard about this is not being able to like sort by what kind of inspiration they have, so we have to like manually look. That'd be a nice addition. There's probably a mod that shows us how to do that. Probably didn't need to come to his rescue because my guy's kicks ass, takes names. Why are you crossing into their lands? We need to take the war goal. Well. Alright, that should bring us close, if not all the way there. And then after this, we'll go on a little trip to try to get our diplomacy up as high as possible. Rocket Diego, how you doing today? Welcome in. Still rocking Diego? Or have we given up on Diego altogether? Or are you more of a Dora any person anyway? Okay. We're trying to get down to Aku, which is way easier said than done. We are closer now, but unfortunately it's not Aku, it's Kuru. Aku is fucking Samurai Jack's like enemy. Oh my god. Are Iberian legacies any good? To be honest, I don't really play around in Iberia that often, so I haven't really looked at them in a minute. So it would take me a second to probably look at the Jimena family and say, like, I mean, NEC members can receive Town Maven. That's kind of nice. Town Maven is cool. City building is great, I guess. Gain prestige, potential attracting guests when completing a building. Unlocks expanded cities decisions. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. It's not so much better that I'm like, yeah, I need to be pounding down the door to get to it. Why can't I grant this title? Can I grant it at least out to your court chaplain? Well, I'm not trying to grant him that title, so that's interesting. Why are you going there? We need to get to practice piracy, and the only way to get practice piracy is to become hybrid with Kuru. We can't get adjacency yet. We could attack the Maghreb Empire, or we could attack Ghana. Going for Ghanaian land. I wish we could do Podor. Podor. I guess we could just go for this one county in the Canaries. You don't have to play in Iberia. You can snipe a county, temporarily move your capital there, qualify then. Is it that simple? I thought it was you had to have the culture to do it. Let's check our prisons and make sure that there are people here who don't need to be here. You can go. Same with this one. Ooh, this guy's got cash, but he's not willing to spend it. Well, we'll recruit him. Declares himself Iberian, refuses to elaborate, leaves. I gotta build more swords. Alright, Rad, have a good night. We're trying to build more swords. The sword production is we're at 15. I think that's 15 right there, actually. Maybe we'll make a funny little recap video of this experience, being like, you won't believe how hard it is to make this many swords. Involved cultures can qualify as long as their capitals are there. I stole... Oh, interesting. Good to know. I guess we could take also Gibraltar. That would increase our distance diplomacy rate, which would be nice. Why does Rat always want to see Bruce? Doesn't he know the cat eats rats? That's too big. That's too big brain right there for Rat. All right, how's this election going? Our son's still about to be elected in the HRE, which is so funny. And his betrothed is imprisoned by... wait, what? Oh, our son just became Pope. Or not Pope. He became the Holy Roman Emperor. That's absolutely mad lad behavior. Is the HRE about to implode? I mean, like, I wouldn't be very surprised if it did. Let's modify this election and make it somebody else. Dude, Prince Song's hairline is seen much better days. Nepotism. Nepotism works. He's gonna make me his spy master. I'd rather him modify or demand court position. I'll be his chancellor so that I get more learning. It's not. It's more of a hindrance to my son, but good job. So upon my death, what does the succession look like? God damn, our boys. Prince Song has seen much better days, dude. 32, and that's what's happened to his hairline? Jesus. I'm about to be 32. Is that what's going to happen to my hairline, guys? Look at that. There's more forehead than hair at this point. Lord have mercy upon my soul. And my hairline. Goofy. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. That's because he has too much testosterone. Yeah, he is a knight, so he's probably like absolutely out of his gourd on testosterone. I mean, like, she's all over the map. Who are you betrothed to? Some nobodies. Can I break that betrothal? No, of course you can't. It's not my daughter. Let's go ahead and increase our development here. Work on that. I don't know if I can send. Why is she in prison? I can't send proposal. How am I supposed to deal with this? My son is the one who has her imprisoned. For what reasons? Under what cause? My guardian finally acknowledged me as a full-grown woman and Bertain imprisoned me. I became friends with this one. Doesn't say why. It's because he has... Girl, son, what are you doing? Get your wife out of prison. No. Let's check the lists. Make sure we have made sure that all the people who can make inspired things are ready for me to recruit them. No, not ready. Okay. Ready. Let's see. We have dynastic things. Hiring mercenary costs. Acolytes isn't really that important. Fertility isn't that important. Title creation, not that important. Maybe the grand weddings one. I like having cheaper grand weddings. It's always good. It's because he wants a divorce. Well, freaking figure it out, son. You're the emperor. Why do I have to like sit in perpetuity over here? Do I have to murder my son's wife to... This is embarrassing. My son is embarrassing me, guys. How can a father live like this when his son is this embarrassing? It's just so embarrassing. All right. Succession wise, my son gets everything. The one with no hair. Have you tried fixing your extensions yet? This note has been bugging me for a couple. Configure requires the streamer needs to authorize latest followers. Let them know to check the extension. Maybe manage to get up and running. Clearly not. I'll check it after the stream. Let's pay homage to our son because he's a good kid, and then try to hit some spots on the way there or on the way back. Some that are going to give us diplomacy. Sorry again, I'm trying to... All right, hit the spots, and then we'll get that going. I wonder what extension that we're having that issue on. It's probably the ranking one, because I'm unable to get it for some reason. Let's do that one. All right. So we're working on the things. The things are being worked on. Working on the things so we can be happy. 6 more months and we can jump down here. Hopefully all the way down. My daughter becomes a witch as well. That means we should probably be able to ride. We can do an activity. A grand rite. When we get back from visiting our son, we can do a grand rite. Which would be great. Nothing like a good grand rite. Mild frostbite? Sure. Finally, not another. Damn it, you had an ugly child? What is this? First, I'm cursed with a son who only has no hair, and then I have cursed with a son who only has daughters. Son, I need you to have some daughters. Or not daughters. I need you to have some sons ASAP so we can continue the Shatterhood family line. If your faith has mummification burial tradition, then you can get artifacts from funerals. I did know that. Commission Court Chronicle will produce a book of your legend. I don't think that's that important, but let's we have a shit ton of cash, so let's do it anyways. Diplomacy and renown. It's not exactly what we needed, but oh, it's actually a personal artifact? Oh, wow. That's crazy. It's usually the artifact is a body, that like a statue in your room that you can use. Let's pray to the 7-horned god. See it done. And then just a little family get together where we worship the horned god. Hopefully nobody finds out we're doing a little witch coven, especially as it is or one of our son is the Kaiser. More the merrier. This has a chance to give you a trait or a perk. Intrigue perk, I don't really want that. This beautiful lady becomes part of us. No, we'll do herbalist. That right system is kind of weird because they haven't really updated it since its inception. From like vanilla, it feels like. Father's being attacked. Which is unfortunately for him. What's the situation? An independence war? He's got allies, right? Or is he still stuck in limp? No, he's got allies. Yeah. He can call his couple allies in. Or not. I'll send him some cash. Maybe he'll be able to get some mercenaries there. We're gonna run a 3-minute ad. For you Twitch lovers, we'll be right back in 3 minutes. Twitch lovers. Alright, so how bad is this conflict? He's fighting in 2 different conflicts. A liberty war and a independence war. So yeah, they're bad. They're not good. And the independence people are kind of weird. It's like places and things that I would not expect. I would hope. I wish for his sake we could give him more things, but we can't. Meaning, like, I wish he could use my daughters to get an alliance, but that's not how this alliance system works. We did give him a decent alliance in the form of the... Well, just kidding, that was a lie. We can make him break his betrothal, right? Or marriage. That's divorce. Yeah. And then he can find a new alliance. Damn, no, we can't find a one for him, can we? I could offer to join war, but I'm not gonna. Maybe he'll find a new spouse while he's at war. My guess is that's highly unlikely to happen. The AI seems unwilling to do stuff like that. Go ahead and ransom this guy for his cash, and then we can go and help out in that little war while we get our situation situated. Can we go all the way down to here yet? Ooh, we're just on the cusp. How strong is Mali? Mali's actually not that strong. But its neighbor. I'd much rather fight a weaker neighbor. Traditionally, how strong is Mali? Oh, they get the Maghrebs as allies, don't they? Ugh, that's not an alliance I want to fight. Why can we not get these guys? I guess if we go here, we'll be able to definitely be able to get it. Okay. Dear son, your father would love to help you out in this war. Who do we join? It looks like these guys are really mean. We made him divorce, so maybe he'll find a new spouse. Oh, of course. He married some... Who the fuck is this lady? She's not even from like a respectable house. You just took a... Why? What is the AI's thinking here? I'm gonna request another divorce. Gonna keep wasting family resources to force my son to find a good wife. Let's extort our subjects, and then let us go ahead and raise our troops up in a place that actually will be helpful. And then we'll force them to... What kind of resources we got? We can actually get some decent troops. Let's get some cav because we don't have any cav. All right. Papa's coming to the rescue, son. Offer to join war. Which one is less? So if they win, the crown reduces one step. Liberty members favor on him. Okay, that one's pretty bad. The independence one isn't as bad. I'd rather go find the Liberty one. So I'm going to offer to join the Liberty War. Liberty. Because I'm a good father. And I listen to my children. I don't care about that war. Time to check in with all of our lovely people to see if we can kidnap somebody to force them to make us a weapon. Damn. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again, This generation's soft. This generation of craftsmen are soft, except for this guy. Not soft at all. We have a 55-year-old Ukuhana. Is he inside? He is. You know what we're going to have to do? Abduct the man. We're just going to straight up have to kidnap him. I'm going to have to get our best man on the job. Our spy master. Speaking of which, is there a better man for the job? No. 3 more points and then we can start fabricating. So for the Liberty ones, what do you need? You need them not to take land, essentially. $12 months? We gotta get more bribes in here. Ooh. That's a lot of bad guys right there. Just white peace, right? I do miss the old method of from Crusader Kings 2 where you once you took over a person's lands, they were out of the faction. Like they can no longer be a part of the faction. I wish that would stay true. Yeah, that's fine. You guys can leave. I do not want your book. I thought I already dismissed you, lady. Get on out of here with your book. Nobody wants to read your dumb, stinking literature. Smelly. Stinky. Literature. Alright, lovely son. So far, this has been a more interesting campaign that I've done in a very, very long time. Because it's not land focused, and it's not like murder focused. It's a kind of different focus. The fact that we have to craft things. I think this is the first time where I've like done rarely have to do a lot of battles, but it takes a lot of different facets to be successful. You know? Possibly not. You might not know. You might know. %29 chance. I like them odds. As first you don't succeed, try again. I already shot his load anyways, so we're done. We're out on him. New guy on the block? Makes him male. That's the hard thing is you gotta catch them right before they get inspired too much. This guy could possibly be invited, but his ruler's probably not gonna want it, so we're gonna have to abduct him. Abduction, please. 59% chance. I like them odds. What's going on over here? You guys trying to start some shit. Povolani, Slovakian uprising. Okay. And he joined that war. Did you marry into a better family? Yes, you did. Unfortunately, that family is not doing a lot of work for us. I think this is also the first time where I've tried to put a family member on the throne and I've gotten on the throne. Or I've gotten them on the throne, but then trying to stay off the throne is the hard thing. Because everybody's like, you know who's a good guy? This freaking guy. And I'd much rather him have children. Could you please have children ASAP so that we don't have to do this song and dance? A fine sword. That's sword number 16? 16. How long have we been streaming for now? An hour and a half? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Looks like there's a jihad. Did they get Jerusalem? Oh my giddy aunt. I don't think I've ever seen a turmeric reform. That's like the first time I've ever seen that ever happen. How is that? Something's up. That doesn't seem right. Does he really own all the things? He really does. Wow. First time for everything. Wait, even the theocratic rulers vote for you? You have the witch trait. Yes. People either one don't know or two don't care. And I think it's a little bit of both. So let's check it out. Check it out. Okay, theocratic ruler. He says, you know, he's too old. He's a foreign puppet. He's too old. I just think they don't know that I'm a witch. He belongs to my culture. Wait. Supports you. Okay, here it is. Sorry. He's a strong man. Trust his judgment. I like him. I trust his judgment. He's a foreign puppet. He's too old. Doesn't say anything about being a witch. No conversation whatsoever about witchcraft. Which works for yours truly. Alright, that war's nearly done. Did those guys get any independence? Yeah, they did. The dumb thing is they're gonna get independence, but because of... There's a high likely chance they might come back in because they're just a duke. Like if we switched into our son, I could show you that, but I'm not gonna do that. That's not what we need. What I do need is for this kid to have kids and this kid to have sons. So we don't have any more issues there. So get to smooching. Wait, what's happening here? So my son's in-law needs help. Shit. I'd like to disband the army before I have to say yes to this. Or will the game not let me do that? Cannot just while enemy or hostiles around the area. So we can give ourselves some time to get out of the zone, and then we can disband the army. Okay. Let's accept, and then we're gonna raise up our army again and absolutely destroy this army because they're trying to take my lands and I have no interest in dealing with that. Because you're paranoid? Maybe. Alright. Our boy, Maman Kongba, he is 69% chance. Nice. And we kidnap him. Welcome to Bohemia, lad. Nice to see you. Recruit, demand your conversion, and guess what? Just like that, bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We can't sponsor it because we don't have the cash, duh. Let's make sure we can ransom some of these people away. And then, can we ask the Pope for cash? Yeah, we can. All right, bada bing, bada boom. Now we sponsor this man's little activities. He wants to make an axe. We'll support his axe making. Where is the king at home, or is he on? He's at the thing, upland. No longer have a master of the hunt. Somebody wants to invite us to a feast. I don't want to go. Do we land and take the penalty? Thumping heart, burning thoughts. Sweet, merciful God, please spare me from this plight. What a pounding, agony, hammering in my skull into bloody ribbons. This burning pulse throwing in my veins to beat of Satan's drum. I was fine. Then I was choking back vomit without warning, and I was like, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. Please make it stop. We'll take the stress. We ain't gonna die. Your physician is too old. Yeah, we need to get a new one. We'll make our son a physician so that then he gets the physician bonus. Plus his hairline needs a fix. It says we'll win, so I'll take that dub. And then if he takes that, that's huge. Where else does he own land? He doesn't. This is the problem with succession in this game. I feel like the AI gets screwed out of like the core territory, so that's why they kind of fall apart so easily. I think what they should be able to do, they should be able to request, just like how, you know how Constantinople can be retaken if you're the Byzantine emperor. I think the same should be true for every piece of land, as long as it's not a player. If you're like, say you're England and for whatever reason the capital's all the way up in the north, you should be able to request Middlesex back. I think that would be really helpful for certain AI, like, because then they normally would get at least one more piece of land. Shit. All right, we got there in time. Is it taking war scroll too? What happens if he enforces? King is deposed and he becomes king? Or no, he doesn't. How many people in line? Oh, he's second in line. Very nice. Sweet. Sounds lovely. Alrighty, let's get back to the main event. Jesus Christ. We were supposed to be becoming pirates so that we could sail the seven seas and steal stuff from people. Even so, it's going to take us so much time to literally travel from Bohemia down here to become like accepted culture is going to be too crazy. All right, one more perk point and then we're there. How old are we? We're 65 years young. Neither of our sons have had sons, right? Please have a son. Ooh. King Martin's battle axe. Look at this battle axe. It's nice. A battle axe of masterful craftsmanship. The wrought iron head has been etched to display relief of floral. These descriptions are exactly the same every time. I'm pretty sure I have like 4 battle axes that look and sound exactly like that. But another weapon, another thing to add to our pile. This is number 17. Maybe I should put the number in front so that we know for sure. Yeah, this is 17. We'll do plus 17 at the beginning. So then we don't have to accept. Sword makers to sword stealers. Yeah, all day BB. No. We should probably delve out some of these children. Let's go find some second sons. So the Byzantine Emperor, Chonkosaurus Rex over here. Brittany. Let's look at like France. Do you have a brother or a sister? You have a sister, but no brothers. England, you got any brothers? Got a younger brother, but he's not gonna want to give that up. Castile, no. Damn, we missed that generation of people. Everybody's old now. Old and washed. Why don't we arrange marriage between this kid and one of our kids? Matrilineal, of course. Damn, the Scandinavian election is really tough because you can easily get your kid on a throne that they should not be allowed onto. Like, we're one step removed from having a child, one of our children, on the Swedish throne. All because we married the current king, or the past king's first son. And we could have done the same to his second son. All because the game doesn't realize that we're, if you do it that way, they don't seem like they're about to inherit anything. Alrighty. Maybe we should have started this whole run with practice piracy. That would have probably been better than Sorceress Metallurgy. I do like Sorceress Metallurgy because it gives us better overall quality of weapons, but it's not like helping us in the process of acquiring weapons, but Tangpox. Is that because that's my son's name. Tang, please, for the love of God, have a child with the Empress, so that we may not have to deal with the weird succession that I have a feeling that's going to happen. Because I guess if we die before him, it won't be an issue, because everybody will stop voting for him. Probably time to get a new this nice Italian woman to become our spy master. Felicia. Okay, inspired has inspiration. I don't care about those guys. I mean it. Martial specific. Let's make a crown. Wants to forge a sword. He's too far. God damn it. Every time I get so excited, I'm like, hell yeah, this guy wants to make a sword. And then it's like outside of my purview. How do you get tribal elective law? I don't know if you can get tribal elected law, but what makes you say that? Because these are all feudal. Traditionally, I guess technically it's culture based too. So if you had Ting Meat can enact Scandinavian election succession law. So I don't think you have to be feudal to have Scandinavian election law. But I could be wrong. I've been known to do that. Cool. Another lovely conquest. All right, we must be in the realm now. In the add law menu for titles, there is an option to pick elected, but it requires are bugged. Then it might be that you have to be feudal. I don't think you can do elective tribal. At least traditionally, I don't think. Can I just jump down here and get him the I don't because I'm not independent, so I can't do that. And I can't modify a contract with my son, right? No, has already been changed. Darn. Why does this guy not like me anymore? He doesn't like me because long reign. That's not angry. Why don't we just give him a little sway? Top him off. Okay. This is finally in Kuru land. And then we'll get practice piracy. Thank you for everybody who's been watching. This is a weird time that we normally don't stream at. I'm surprised people are obviously on, but like, you know, sometimes you do something out of the ordinary and then people don't show up and then makes sense. You adopt Wolof culture? No, I don't want Wolof culture. Thank you. That was very nice of you, but that's not the one I want. I want Aku culture. We've checked the list. Now we can accomplish, we can unlock buy artifact claim interaction. How does that interaction work? So if we go to say this kid, buy artifact claim. This is actually kind of nice because then we can go in and specifically look at each. Is this a weapon or is this a court artifact? How do we feel about weapons that are court artifacts? Do they count towards our record, or is it only weapons that can be wielded? Just because it's on display doesn't mean, like, can I go and get Excalibur, for example? Or is that cheating? And does this only work with people who are not... Oh, he doesn't even have any artifacts. This guy's got a sword. So if I go here and I say bar artifact, it's 375 prestige. This guy gets pissed off at me. I don't care. We're buying the artifact. So then we can go over here and say declare war for it. Challenge for artifact. Do you think this old man with 0 prowess is going to take this shit from us? He says no. He's coward. If we steal the artifact, 76% chance. Alright, we should modify our... change our court position so that we have even better spy abilities. Also, we can demand Matilda to give us some cash. Lovely Matilda, thank you for the cash. Oh, and we can also steal artifacts from our son. I've never actually gone down the buy artifacts. But it is interesting. Okay. So we're cooking on stealing that artifact. 84%. Really now having two... I'm not giving you any money. What is our other court? Administrative court? Damn. I wish we had like a spy master court. I guess we're about to form another hybrid. Because having two maxed abilities would be nice to do 2 hostile schemes at once. What is this one? What is it? Administrative. Who's got the spy master court like thing? Diplomacy. I would say Sweden probably might have it, but it's probably warlike. Yeah. Alright, well, never mind. Just making that up. 11 more months until that's ready. We can extort our subjects. Probably should. We can also be using our time to build things, which is always good. And then... is there anything that can help us increase the amount of people who come up? Reduce the cost of holding this. Dual contest is held minus 50%. Increase quality of sponsored inspirations. Maybe we do that one just because it's fun. Having our own crownsmith. And then on top of that, we got to look at the list. Armor. Crowns. And then also walk around and ask people, do you have any artifacts that I can steal? That's a fine sword, of course. Ireland, you've got to have swords for me to buy. An Irish battle axe, would love to. I guess this also gives us an easier way to see who we can like jump in and steal their weapons from. Like we don't have to go through the list and be like, it's a much easier interface to hop around in. And I can quickly see who has and doesn't have. Ooh, Serene Doge, he's got an artifact. Do I have a list of where these artifacts are now? Oh, of course I do. Claims? It doesn't show me the claims though. Do I have to click on the item itself to see the claim? All right, Serene Doge, and then we go here and we go... Can I look at the history? It says I am a claimant, but it doesn't show... Okay, here the list. It just took a minute. So I have a nice hit list now. Once we become Practice Pirate, we can go in and say, the Serene Doge, he's on the list. Get him. If we aren't already stealing him. So really, what we should have done, if I was to do this again, is to have practice piracy and be able to steal weapons, be able to craft the weapons, be able to raid for the weapons, and be able to kidnap people. So it really, what we needed to do is go down an intrigue focus, and then we could have been able to do 2 steals at once. Another daughter. Damn. All my son knows how to do is make daughters. Which, you know, it's fair. Unfortunately for us, that means succession is kind of weird. We can invite people to help us. I don't think we need any help, but how much of the bribe is there? 68. Do you have any artifacts that I can buy? No. I'm not going to your... Well, it's a grand wedding. No, we don't want to go to this grand wedding. Son. Please, dear son. You had a daughter. God, all we have is daughters. 16 living members. How is this possible? Oh, there's another son. Okay, so there is, out of the 16 living members, 4 of them are men. That's a pretty high women rate. Crazy though. Sure. Do you have any weapons? You have 2. If we become allies, unfortunately, I can't steal them. But that's okay. My daughter deserves happiness. Duke, you become the owner of this weapon. Hell yeah. Stole it. Next one on the list. Mark it off. This is 18, technically. if we're counting crafting and crafting as it. 18. Which one is the one we've been using? This one, I think. Because they're pretty much the same. Yeah. Stealing the dagger, or stealing the weapons all along was the right move. So if we go to the Serene Doge, we can demand an artifact. Ooh. We could have also been demanding artifacts? Oh my god, I'm so silly. I forgot that was an element. What's the reasoning? He doesn't have a hook. Well, can we challenge him for the artifact? He would 100% challenge, taking an exception for this artifact. We're dueling for a spear, boys. Taste silver. This one. I'll show you how I brandish a dagger. I'm an old man. I'm victorious. Where does it say it? Durability of this. My armor goes, his armor goes down. I am victorious. Give me my spear. How do you win duels in this game? Not a clue. not a clue at all. To be honest, really, I'm the worst person to talk about it. I think it depends on obviously the highly likely chance of things to happen. That helps, and then also I think prowess is a part of it, but it's not the whole part, if that makes sense. This is number 19. Dude, we're cooking now. It has to do with how well you choose between the decisions. If you choose really well, then you're gonna have a higher likely chance of being successful. Let's see it done. So, Kingdom, does he want to, if I demand an artifact, he will say no. So we're gonna have to steal his artifact. Should have been stealing swords this whole time. Oh, we got it. Why does he have so many? Oh, damn, he's got so many allies. Old man, you're 80 and you're in poor health. So we'll wait until you die to take this claim, because I can't fight this many people. It's just not worth the headache. We can commission another artifact. Oh, we're cooking, kids. We're cooking. Don't you worry. We'll get to at least 25 before the stream's over today. And then another stream later, we might have had it done. Who's to say? We have another diplomacy. We should probably have switched over to back to health. How is our health? Health is fine, so we're good there. We can switch it to scheming, so we have twice schemes. Provence is now broken free. Looks like the empire is slowly losing its why is my son involved in this? Veronia. Oh, because it's an external claim. Either way, we're still waiting on this man to die. He's now infirmed on top of all these things. Feels like we should have been able to... He should be dead. Any moment now. he'll die. And Ulrich wants to go on a adventure, and they're very competent. Nope. Unless you're legendary, I do not need you to be here. Thank you for your time. Looks like the Empire is slowly falling apart. All because we chose to do it this way. But that's not my problem. My problem is, how do I get more artifacts? Ooh, Bloodied Blade. For sure want that one. Do artifacts claims transfer? Like, if I have a claim, does my son get a claim on it? But we could definitely declare war on them. Go to war for an artifact. That would really show all the different ways you can get an artifact in this game. Gains watchful, end of scheme. Failure. Frick. Well, that's unfortunate. That just means we can now go and murder this guy. Oh. Ghana, do you have any artifacts? You do. Sissy sword. Why is it so expensive? I don't need that expensive of swords. Another sword. That's number 20, right? Really changing up the naming convention halfway through, causing problems. Does this guy have any swords? No. Nope. Dismissed. Off you go. No need for you to be doing that. Trampling of the soul? You gain wounded? What is going on here? I'm taken into a study of my physician's song, who mistrud, I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, suggests that he talents to assisted in endeavoring. Be careful with him. I get a hold of myself when it is all last removed, and I feel no different beyond mild draft blowing onto my exposed brain. Pain in my head is gone. What? Oh, that's right. I had that, like, brain aneurysm, and now I'm like less stressed because of it, but I am wounded. Darn. They found out that we were trying to murder him. All right, well, back to the lists. She wants a weave. Regalia. He wants to go to Turim Basin. Oh, he wants to go to an adventure. Weave. Artisan. Metalworks. Weave. Nobody wants to make swords anymore. My big strong daughter, who's about to dominate the future king of Denmark. You'd love to see it. Destiny realized the continual growth of Rachel has crept up on me, but I now look at her with with pure eyes. All the time ago, I've seen her potential and resolve to nurture it. I had little idea of what to expect. Rachel stands face to face with me, smiling. Despite our familiarities, I can't help but feel naturally pulls she exudes. There can be no doubt this woman is marked for greatness. It is so mysterious way. I'm certain that I've done the right thing. Tool of fate. Now prowess lost from age. Yes. Monthly prestige. Monthly this. She gets all this increase in stats. Destined for glory. Damn. Her homegirl statted out now. If only we could make her in charge. That would be just so great. Where's my lovely daughter? Rachel. Rachel, the strong lass, will inherit the throne. My son, be gone with thee. He gets that land still too. Well, we can change that. Add law. Feudal election. And then go to this law and we say, I'm going to vote for her. And then he still gets all this land. Well, that's not as ideal. I guess we could do the same for here. Add law. Feudal election. Oh, we don't have any things. Alrighty. Ask for money from the Pope. We shall. Introduce new fashion. That doesn't help us. Sure. We can lose some court grandeur over the chance of getting prestige for free. Kevin, how's it doing? Who are you playing, and have we renamed the capital to Katpun? We have not. We're playing as Bohemia, a custom character, and our whole thing is that we're trying to make as many weapons as possible. Turns out the game doesn't like us trying to make as many weapons as possible, so we've had to start stealing and also kidnapping people who make the weapons. So it's been a whole process. We're actually at what are we at now? Plus 20, I think. 20 out of 25 out of 50. Prague. Yeah, I guess that is some pretty low-hanging fruit there. This guy is weaker. Let's go and try to take him on. We're also all the way down in Africa trying to practice piracy, a ability that allows you to then attack people and raid them. So we could raid people for their lovely artifacts. What? Oh, that's right. We don't have. It's gonna take us 3 months because of development. That's right. Our daughter's about to just inherit all the lands because she's got thick talents and she's much better than my useless sons. Also, she's got Tool of Fate, which I don't think I've played with a character who has had that. Also, my son is also the ruler of the HRE. Let's go ahead and send this guy a gift so he votes for who I want. That's the hard thing about democracy, is that you gotta force people to do the things you want them to do. Even our good friend isn't voting for what we want? You best be out of your mind, brother. She's a woman. I only have 3 votes, so I just need to convince one of these guys. If I keep sending them money, maybe it will fix it. High taxes? We can modify that down. But No, never mind. Let's give him a council position. What are you good at? Absolutely nothing. Good thing we have a position opened up right here for you for absolutely nothing. Historical valid pirates of the Bohemia. Yeah, you know, Bohemian pirates. Haven't you met them? They're out there on the high seas constantly trying to make ends meet in this ever-changing market. All right, what's their biggest issue? She's a woman. Well, can we get over that fact, or is that not a thing we're willing to get over? All right, let's run this quick ad. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Wood green light. Pirates of the Bohemian Seas that doesn't exist. My daughter does not want to be married to you, hooligans. I'm not going to send my daughter to go get the pox. This kid's about to die. So Croatia. Who's next in line after this kid dies? This girl. Yeah. All right. France is about to form. Why is there a Carling in charge? What the hell? The heck is this? 16-year-old. Sure. Maybe she'll inherit some land. Oh, I did not do that matrilineally, did we? Break the patrol though real quick, like it's okay. Arrange it again. The house will be Shatterhood. Cool. All right, these troops have finally gotten together. So now they can come down here and grab this piece of land. So now they're going to become crew. How hard is it going to be to become hybridized with them? They finally had a son. Great. I mean, like, how many people have to die for me to take over this throne? A lot. They're all the same family. Oh, it's because it's the same little families. All right, let's grab some water real quick and be right back in like 2 minutes. All right, we're back. What's our dealio? We're at war to become culturally relevant, to get practice piracy. It's going to take us a minute to do that. We're also in this stupid situation that I've put myself in. Let's go find... For the voting process, let's go ahead and force one of these assholes. You'd think one of the guys who was our best friend, not best friend, but one of our friends would automatically vote for us, but he is a coward and doesn't want to. These guys all look the same, and they're all our knights. Let's go ahead and force a fabrication on him. Get it done in 13 months. Will we live another 13 months? We're in fine health. Of course we'll live another 13 months. Don't love how their army is just sitting there, but that's fine. My poor son is fighting multiple conflicts. Wait. Can we get a better marshal? But first, let's look. He wants to go to Syria. He wants to make an armor. He wants to make weaves. He wants to make regalia. So none of those people matter. This guy, 30. Damn. Where have you been, Rodolphe? 34? You kidding me with that action? These kids ain't gonna know what hit them. Just get smacked upside the head by our boy. Plus, we've got modern military, such as... Oh, we just got our ass clapped. Fuck. They just got, like, 4,000 extra troops. And they're fighting with the weapon or troops that are going to be much more... This is going to be a slog, isn't it? Just for one county so that I can maybe get this thing that maybe might happen. Kandiev gets preached by... Loved by peasants, sure. No. Great. What faith are we? We are Catholic. Big old Catholic lovers. When in doubt, love being Catholic. They almost might form Francia. That's crazy. Where is our... Are we going all the way back over here? Oh, that's... to be expected. Let's go ahead and raise more troops, and then let's get some serious amount of mercenaries, because it looks like they're not playing around for one county either. Damn, I thought with the 34 marshal guy we had it unlocked, but I guess I was wrong. They do have a nice little group of dickheads together. Do you guys have any swords I can steal? This guy's got a sword I could steal. Come on down and steal some swords. We can call our house the Emperor in if we really want to. I don't think that's necessary. Go Coptic faith. Unless Coptic's going to give me more swords, I don't think we're going to go Coptic faith. What is that noise? Let's go medium. And we're immediately going to break that for the war effort. Not that one. That one. We got two, the same priced armor. Alright, we should win this fight now. Unless they keep randomly bringing in 1,800 troops that I can't see because we're not on the border. Alrighty, well, boys, I don't think we're gonna win this one. All because Kevin can't get it together. Alright, so let's go to this, and then we say vote for my person or else. And she's still second in line. No, that should change though. That didn't change. What the hell? Okay, there we go. She's still second in line, even though that math doesn't... I guess he's getting... This guy's get 7 and we're getting 6. Time to fabricate some more hooks. I don't think it really matters if they become a duke, but you know, it's the principle of the matter. Perfect timing. We can extort some subjects, which means we can get a shit ton more gold, which means I can keep wasting people's lives on these issues. Can't spell Catholic without Catholic. Kevin, how are you so smart? Do you write for like some big name show, some very good comedic shows? What is a good show on the air right now? Do you write for Hacks? All right. Third time's a charm with our shit. Let's wait for our couple knights that are in waiting. If we don't get it this time, we have 21 knights. I'm medicated. Fair enough. We have 22 knights. If we don't absolutely gore these guys, I don't know what's gonna happen. I might lose my mind. Maybe we go after the weaker guys first. No, of course the AI. We're gonna lose 300 troops. No, we need all 300 of those troops. Let's wait for this debuff. Let's experiment on this guy. Let's go get them for the last time, hopefully. Give us a W. Give us the W! Kofi Kuma, thank you for the raid so very much. As I literally yell into the mic, fucking get it. How y'all doing today? My name's Kevin. This is Do It For Bruce. We're also playing Crusader Kings 3, if I'm right. Kofi was also playing some Crusader Kings 3 or Minecraft, depending on what they were getting up to. Today's goal is we're playing as Bohemia, and we're trying to make a bunch of weapons. Kofi does a lot of CK3, as they said. Yeah, so we're playing as Bohemia, and we're trying... Initially, we started the stream on this weekend, and we were like, let's try to make 50 weapons. How hard could it be? It's really hard. So now we've resorted to kidnapping people and forcing them to make weapons, and then also stealing weapons, fighting wars for weapons, and now we're getting practice piracy, which is the ability or culture to allow you to raid as a non-tribal person. So that hopefully that gets you all up to speed on what's going on. We're absolutely getting dominated in this one war, so probably gonna lose this, unfortunately. And it looks like our wife just died, which not ideal, not ideal. Funeral time, yes. God, these fucking tribal boys absolutely destroying me with my modern feudal army getting absolutely destroyed. But for now, what we could do is probably we just need one of this Kuru land, but unfortunately all the Kuru people are somehow friends. It's annoying. So what we should do is just murder this man. And then re-up our hook, our fabrication. Ooh, only 11 months? That's worth it. Alright, how bad of a loss is this? We lose 988 gold. Jesus. That's so much money. God damn. All because I can't kill these army. Well, it's got to be something we can do. Let me think. We can break artifacts. That's a no-brainer. We can probably... We just recently asked for gold from the Pope. Can I ask again? I can. But that's probably going to put a huge... That's going to increase the price tag. We could do a grand wedding and get some money that way. Technically, a hook is a weapon. You are correct. Okay, let's just surrender in this war and take the massive hit. 989 gold. Some dangerous factions are popping up, but the Pope, man, ask him for some sick cash. That cuts our deficit in half, pretty much. We can ask the Emperor for some cash, which, sure. I'd love my son to pay back some of the debts that I've helped him out in. We could disband our army. That's going to give us some little bit of cash here and there. Liberty Wars on the rise. This guy's being murdered. We got our hook. No. Remember the good times? This is my daughter, Stephanie, and she's getting pregnant by this guy. Homegirl, why did you just not ask to be married to this man? I don't understand why. Just come to me with these things, and I'll just be like, yeah, get married with that man. Off you go. Happy little wife. Happy little wife. Okay. Let's get married to this 17-year-old. We don't have the cash to make it a grand marriage yet. Ah, shit. That's not how I was supposed to use that hook. Stupid. All right, our daughter is in first place. That's good. Let's go ahead and fabricate a hook on this guy. No, we have to wait. I'm all over the map, guys. I'm all 6s and 7s over here. Friendly intervention. Oh, dude, this guy who I just made me pay money, he's coming in here and he says, you know what? You need to stop eating so much, or not eating so much. You need to eat some food. You look thin. Lose the trait in appetite. Sure. Let's put our friendship on the line for this. We become best friends, and I lose it. What a homie. Homie. I don't think I ever knew that friends and foes did that. That you could just lose a negative trait if one of your friends comes through and says, you know what? You need to eat more, brother. This woman will just straight up let me have her artifact if I demand it from her. So that counts. Another artifact added to our artifact pile. Thank you for the artifact. That's number... Guess we should do by acquisition date? No. Right? That would make the most sense. Why is this order all weird? Because we acquired this just now. So why isn't the spear up and this one up there? Cats like dragons do need their horde piles. Yeah, but our horde pile is a bunch of shitty weapons that may or may not be used. I love it. So wait. We are at... This is also not alphabetically right. There we go. How... Paradox, you're breaking my balls with this shit. All right, I think we're at plus 21 because I see plus 20. I really just need to pick a naming convention and stick to it rather than doing this the way I'm doing it. But plus 21, accept. Cool. So, upon my death, which seems like it's probably coming sooner rather than later, we will gain access to a couple of things. But what is this? It calls arms, eh? Duchy as an attacker. This guy is going after some land and he wants me to come help out. Dog, you're on your own. I don't think I can help you out. I already helped you out of a tight spot earlier with your lord, but this time we're not. Let's just get married without the grand wedding. Maybe they'll give us cash that will get us out of debt. Tell him if you'll do it if you give him, he'll give you all your swords. That's tough. My son, who's been ousted from power. I became friends with the Emperor Tang of Holy Roman Empire. I asked confusedly. My son's song looks at me concerned. Of course, you've told me that story many times. You mean also known as your brother? Song. Who's forgetting now, my man? The truth is, I don't remember. Details have been getting fuzzier recently, but perhaps it would be weak to confess such as much. Man, I became friends with Emperor Tang of the Holy Roman Empire. I asked confusedly, known as my son in this situation, and his brother says my son's song is looking at me concerned. Of course, not like I'm talking about his brother. This family dynamic is getting really confusing. You forget a memory. I forgot so much these days. Shit. Well, hopefully our affairs are in order, because I have a feeling things are not going to go our way. Because how stressful we are. Oh, no, we're still in fine health. And of course, we're getting brought in. Never mind. As soon as I say anything, we get measles. Decline. Now, my wife has the measles. Lord. Lord. Did we kill this guy yet? We're nearly there to murdering him. My son has also had another child. Molly is being attacked by these guys. The Queen has lost the trait. Good. Caravan Master is dead. Things are kind of progressing a little too quickly for me. Dangerous faction. Just peasants. We can nominate our brother now to become the ruler of the HRE. But still, that puts us in line. I wish there was a little bit more nuance to the election process, but what is the reasoning why? He's too old. That's me. I'm too old. Deceitful. How have you not had a son of your own? Oh, because the Empress, of course, is the Duchess of Antioch. Weird. Do we get points for being married to a Duchess? Married to a Duke. It's possible we get points from that. That'd be sick if you get renown on that. Cook in the books for our renowned gain. Okay. Let's get this claim back. We're still in a shit ton of debt. Can we demand hooks from anybody? We can blackmail some people. Go ahead and do that. Oh no! As I lean over the map in the council chamber, my grandson Kuna appears hallway running like the wind towards me, shrieking hugs. He leans down and closes my hips in a firm hug. I look at him, hiding tears in my eyes while I had. How does he see me? Okay, I understand like this is a cute moment, but this kid's blind as all get out. How is he able to see me? Also, how did he become blind? He didn't start blind. Oh, because of the measles, probably. The measles got him, not his eyes, boys. Kuna, you're love. We love you dearly, even if you're blind. Actually, that's actually not what we needed. We needed her to be